In today's video, I've got 5 facts about Hestia from the series Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon / a character analysis video. But hey, if you're new here, why not join the 414 community by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss a video. And a quick warning that there will be spoilers, so just a heads up. But with that being said, let's roll intro and get straight into the video. Hestia is of course a goddess and head of the Hestia Familia. She is named after the Greek goddess of the hearth. Hestia made her anime debut in episode 1 and volume 1 of the manga. Kind of obvious, but yay, facts. She is a beautiful goddess who has a very typical lolly appearance due to her very youthful looks. She has bright blue eyes and jet black hair worn in twin pigtails tied together with white and blue bows that resemble petals and very cute side bangs to match. 2 things tend to stand out in her character in terms of appearance. The first is her very small frame. She stands at 140 centimeters, which makes her 4'7", which adds further attention to the second feature that stands out. Yeah, her boobs. These 2 features landed her the nickname Lolly Big Boobs. Awesome. Attire-wise, she wears a white mini dress with a blue ribbon around her neck and another one under her bust. Nice! A pair of white gloves and often walks around barefoot, though she has occasionally been seen in white flippy floppies. Personality-wise, Hestia has a very energetic nature, and as a goddess has a very kind nature, which isn't really a trait or traits seen in most deities. She has almost 2 sides to her when it comes to work. On one hand, she is very hardworking as she is working 2 jobs to pay off her debt for the Hestia knife and help Bel with, his day-to-day living expenses. She works part-time for the guild as a clerk and on some food stalls as well. But saying that, of course, as we have seen on a few occasions, Hestia does have a lazy side to her. But she's a goddess. She can do the lazy thing, right? Yeah. In heaven, Hestia, Athena and Artemis were known as the big 3 virgin goddesses as they refused courtship with males. Though saying this, Hestia does dream of being in a relationship with Bel and sees every girl he encounters, especially Ice, as love rivals. Hestia is bestia. Hestia's Japanese voice actress is Minaze Inori. She has voiced other characters such as Yuki Takiya in School Live, Rem from ReZero, Itsuki Nakano in The Quintessential Quintuplets, Shoko Makinohara from Rascal Doesn't Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, and more. Hestia's English voice actress is Lucy Christian. She has voiced other characters such as Toko Nanami in Bloom Into You, Stella Vermilion from Chivalry of a Failed Knight, Ochako Uraraka in My Hero Academia, Chifuyu Orimura from Infinite Stratos, and more. Now, looking into Hestia's backstory a little bit, when Hestia descended to the lower world, that of the humans, she had a pretty hard time. As a goddess and head of a familia, she went out on the quest of recruiting familia. Her problem is that she couldn't recruit anyone as most would laugh in her face and look down on her. At this time, she was being taken care of by a friend called, and I will pronounce this wrong, Hephaestus. Yay, Greek names. Eventually she was forced out and had to live on her own, thus gaining a room in the basement of an abandoned church, and had to search for work. Things were still not going great for Hestia as she had now racked up 50 recruitment offers that were all turned down. This was about to change as she spotted a young adventurer named Bel. She automatically took a liking to him and decided to secretly follow him around. So Hestia eventually found out that Bel was also not faring well as he was trying to join a familia but was having the same rotten luck that she was as he was rejected time after time. So this was her chance. She approached Bel and offered him the chance to join her familia, to which he obviously happily agreed to. She then took Bel to a bookstore and made him her first familia. Now, her relationship with Bel. Not only was he her first familiar, but also Hestia's first love interest. This could be that he was the first one that decided to join her familiar as no one else was interested, and she was more than likely feeling very lonely in this lower world, but it is clear that she had an eye for him upon first seeing him, and her feelings intensified upon him joining her familiar. To say that she cares for Bel is an extreme understatement. His health and safety whenever he goes on a dungeon quest is always high priority on her worrying list, and her bond with him outside of adventure work is very clear to see as she often sneaks into his bed at night to sleep with him. In the innocent way, keep it in your pants, weebs. But with all this closeness and the bond they share, combined with the fact that he is one of her familiar, Hestia is extremely protective of Bel and will get jealous very easily whenever another girl comes into his proximity, namely Ice again, which is probably down to the fact that Bel's stats and skills had dramatically increased since, Bel had made contact with her. Hestia would also keep his special trait a secret from him and others because she is wary that others will try to recruit him to their familiar and steal Bel away from her. But thanks for watching this for my video, 5 facts about Hestia from the series Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you'd like to see more characters from this series, of course let me know in the comments. And a quick shout out to my 414 Elite Patreons, that in Tom, Jamie, Emma, Autumn, Joshua, and Car. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for supporting me. If you're interested in what rewards I have to offer on my Patreon, the link is of course in the description. But while you're at it, don't forget to smash the like button if you enjoyed this video, as it really does help these videos reach a wider audience, and subscribe for more anime content. Till next time, my fellow weebs, peace!